Uh, this project is developed under Professor Manish Gupta with mentor as Dixita Limbachia, solving mathematical expressions using rate independent chemical reactions. So, before we begin, let us understand the basic theory behind chemical reactions. Consider the reaction A plus B giving me 2C when rate is fast. When this reaction fires, one molecule of A is consumed, one of B is consumed, and two molecules of C are produced. Thus, we can say that A and B are reactants and C is the product. The reaction has a rate equal to fast. Although the rates are relative and qualitative terms, as such fast and slow, these are the values which are measured from experiments. Our goal: through the means of software, we provide a proof of concept that seek to demonstrate that chemical systems can compute mathematical and logical functions. The crux for solving the expressions are stochastic chemical reaction network. Thus, given a series of SCRN reaction along with the rate, we can harness the power of those reactions to solve our advanced mathematical expressions. For example, SCRN example number 1, A going to C and B going to C. So, let us order the chemicals as ABC. First reaction can be written as 1, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, which means 1 times A plus 0 times B plus 0 times C on the reactant side, producing 0A, 0B and 1C, effectively A going to C. Second reaction can be defined as 0A, 1B and 0C on reactant side, and on the product side is 0A, 0B and 1C, effectively B going to C. Now we want to say initial configuration. By initial configuration I mean initial concentration of the tuple, 1 molecules, 2 molecules of B. So there is a particular constraint how a reaction proceeds in a further direction. If the concentration of all the reactants are greater than or equal to their corresponding coefficients, then only a reaction can occur. So let us say our reaction is 2A plus 3B going to 5D. So if the current configuration is 220, initial configuration, so we can say that it won't proceed because we must have at least 3 molecules of B and at least 2 molecules of A. So thus this following reaction won't proceed. But suppose if we have our initial configuration as 330, then we have at least 2 molecules, right? At least 3 molecules, yes. Then this reaction produces 5 molecules of D. So say 330, then at next time instant 2 molecules of A will be consumed, 3 molecules of B will be consumed, 5 molecules of D will be produced, resulting in the configuration as 105. So the formula for writing this in programming language is that the ith value of current configuration tuple before reaction is reactant tuple of I plus product tuple before reaction minus reactant tuple of I plus product tuple. Rate constant. Rate constant decides how fast or slow a reaction is. Higher the rate constant, more probability that the reaction will occur. Rate constant come into play only when reaction satisfies occurring constraint. Since our project depends on rate independent constructs of SCRN, thus instead of writing the rates, we write quality factors such as slow and fast. The rate constants of the quality values are decided in such a way that whenever there are two reactions, one is fast and other is slow, then with very high probability the fast reaction will occur. Slow reaction will occur only when all the fast reactions do not satisfy the constraint. Our software we implemented 7 algorithms for converting mathematical expressions to a series of chemical reactions. Thus, we implemented our own expression solver which can compute any number of addition and multiplication terms. Finally, we also implemented our core functionality of allowing the user to view and verify any series of chemical reactions concentration history. Finally, if a user wants to validate his computations, then he can plot a graph using our ideal simulator. And the following basic algorithms were out of the 7 algorithms, we implemented 4 basic algorithms, namely inversion, duplication, incrementation, decrementation and comparison. When we implemented 3 advanced algorithms, multiplication, logarithm and raised to a power. For computing any arithmetic expression using our expression solver, following are the syntax rules. Expression should only contain addition and multiplication. There is no precedence rule. Associativity is from left to right. There should be no brackets in between. Expression should only contain numbers, addition sign and multiplication sign. Let us take an example of expression 5 plus 7 into 8. So what our expression solver will do is that it will first add 5 plus 7 and then multiply the result 12 with 8. So we cascade the addition component first and then multiplication component, because in our expression solver we have not considered any brackets nor we have considered the precedence. For computing 5 into 7 plus 8, we need to do 5 into 7 plus 8. So this will calculate the multiplication component with the addition component. Now, to validate our results, we built our own rate independent simulator which plots a graph. All the simulation software that has been devised up till now, like Kane, simulates using stochastic simulator. However, the simulator which we have developed is an ideal simulator and works solely on idea of rate independent constructs discussed in earlier classes. In normal simulators like Kane, the time unit is basically like the actual unit in seconds or microseconds, while in our simulator the time unit is defined in idealistic sense by assuming that every time step exactly one reaction occurs, and if at any point of time no reaction occurs, then the system stops. So how does the software work? The software works by giving some input commands, or if you have your own chemical reaction, you can write that in a text file or an XML file and input it to our software. The software will create 2 files, the XML file and a history text file. The rate independent simulator can then plot the graph from either of this text file or the XML file. So following is the demonstration. For running our simulator, we need to run the command python GUI.py. When this is run, a GUI will pop up with 2 menu items: examples, which are our own implementation of the 7 algorithms which we have mentioned, and a simulator, and the expression solver. The expression solver, as said, can solve any mathematical expression containing addition and multiplication. These two are given so that if the user has his own input chemical reaction and he wants to test in our own software, he can do that easily and get the plot and the history file. So let me begin with the basic examples which we have implemented. So as we all know, decrementation is decrementing a number by 1. So let me decrement the number 28 by 1. So when I enter this 28, I will get an XML file which contains the chemical reaction. As you can see, this is formed here. So this is the XML file. The XML file has 2 components, the reactions and the initial configuration. The reactions are a set of chemical reaction. This is reaction 1, this is reaction 2, this is reaction 3, and so on. One may interpret this reaction as 1 times X plus 1 times G produces 1 times x dash plus 1 times j. Thus, the initial concentration of x is given by its value parameter 28 and the initial concentration of g is given by its value parameter 1. So this is the decrement file. Now if I want to simulate this, I will need to enter the time of simulation. Simulation helps in plotting the results. So since it was decrementation, the value of x ultimately decreased by 1. Similar, as we can see, this file is plotted using the history file. The history file contains the concentration of the reactants as well as the products with each time step, and thus the number of time steps given will produce the history file from which we plot this graph. For another example, I will show you the incrementation one. Now if I put in the value, say 99, okay, so when I click this, an XML file containing the chemical reaction is produced, and after I enter the time of simulation, the graph will be plotted along with the history file. So say if I enter 500 unit steps, so now as you can see, this is the history file for increment containing the time value of reactants, and this is the plot of the reaction. So initially the concentration of x decreases, it reaches 0, and after it while it increases and finally reaches 101. Thus the example of incrementation. Following are the advanced examples. These advanced examples have been implemented using the modules of these basic examples. From these 4 examples we can implement these 3 examples. So now let's say I want to multiply 9 multiplied by 11. Okay, so when I enter this, okay, I will get an XML file multiply 911. So here is the XML file formed. Now if I want to run the simulation, so let's say I run the simulation for 1200 time steps. Now as you can see, the value of the output variable y z is 9 into 11, and its concentration varying with time can be seen in the following graphs. Suppose I want a power, so suppose I want 5 to the power 2. The time of simulation I entered is 1400 seconds. So now the value of y, which was initially 1, is the output variable becomes 25, and the time variation of the concentration of x to the power p can be seen here, and the output variable y is x to the power p. Now let's say if someone has his own chemical reaction and wants to verify whether the chemical reaction he has wrote performs a certain function. So let's say I use import XML function. Now if I want to import the XML, what I will do is that let me take my example of multiplication. Now I want to simulate it. The code for multiplication is already there. Just I want to verify it. So I verify it for 1000 time steps. Now the reactants were x, y, z, which I want to plot, and here we get the time plot of that XML file. Suppose if one has his own chemical equation in the text format and he wants to plot it, then it can also be done. For example, say I want to plot addition. Now in the sample files I open the addition file. Now if I see the x value is 5, y value is 5, and z, the addition output variable, is the output variable z. So guessing the value of z must be 10. So now if I enter the simulation time, let's say it is 1000 time steps. Now I want to plot x, y, and the output variable z. So this is the final plot of the graph. As you can see, x becomes 5, y becomes 5, and at end both of them are 0, and z becomes x plus y equal to 10. The most important use case of our software is the expression solver. This any expression, like suppose if I want to solve 4 plus 5 multiplied by 10. As our expression solver has no inbuilt parser, whatever arithmetic expression is first, it gets solved first. So this value is 4 plus 5 equal to 9, which then gets multiplied by 10. So the value will be 90. As you can see, when I simulate it, the value 4 plus 9, 5 plus 4, 9 multiplied by 10 equal to 90 gets plotted in this reaction. Now suppose if I want to solve 4 into, I want to solve 5 into 9 first and then add a 4. So I will write this equation as 5 into 9 plus 4. So this will be solved first. 9 5s are 45. 45 plus 4 will give me 49. So after simulating this, I get the value 49. In this way, we can get to our software to solve any expression whichever you want, which contains addition and multiplication terms without any precedence or any brackets. Thus, our software has finally succeeded in showing that computations can be done using chemical reactions. Thus, I have finally demonstrated my software. Now, coming to the implementation of the algorithms, the implementation of the algorithms have been described in our project paper. To know more detailed reactions for examples, please refer to the research paper of Mark Riddle, Rate Independent Constructs for Chemical Computation. Conclusion. Thus, we can very easily combine any components using the constructs designed by us. We can also include division and subtraction by implementing the independent component of division and subtraction. These constructs can also be further extended to convert any pseudocode into chemical reactions. Future work. Presently, we are able to solve any expression involving addition and multiplication using our model. We can extend this to use division and subtraction. We just want division and subtraction components for it. We can also implement the precedence by tweaking a little bit implementation. It requires a lot of parser knowledge. Acknowledgement: Philip Senham and Mark Riddle, Rate Independent Constructs for Chemical Computation, Adam Shia, Britt Fett, and Mark D. Riddle and Keshav Par, writing and compiling code into biochemistry. Thank you.